I am Leonardo DiCaprio in Titanic.
Yeah.
Except I'm not nice to Rose. That. Get off the board in the water. Move the over. I am surviving. Your is not.
You're chilling with French fries and thick thighs.
Welcome back, everybody, to French Fries and Thick Thighs.
Hello, everyone.
Hey, nerds. Okay, so today we have some fun topics. I think we're going to start with the most traumatic movie that you watched as a child. Like something that just you up. And it just sticks with you.
See, I can't think of anything like right off the bat that was like traumatic, but I know like a movie that I loved as a kid that traumatized millions of other people, and that was it.
Yeah, I fucking knew you were going to say that.
I loved it.
I love horror movies. Like, honestly, I was that weird kid that would watch them. Hated it. This one, you couldn't sneak in her bedroom at night and she'd have nightmares, but she'd watch it till the sun came up.
I loved that movie. I don't know what it was.
And people are scared of clowns. Like, why are you so weird?
I don't know.
I need coffee today.
I honestly, I have no idea why that specific movie, like Darkness Falls, or like, what was it? What was that movie?
I love Darkness Falls.
They and
The Grudge.
The Grudge.
People were terrified of The Grudge.
I was scared of that. And what was that other one? The one in the cave. The Descent.
Oh,
terrified.
Was it The Descent?
Yeah, with the cave and the creepy things that were coming out of the cave, and there's that one scene where she like puts on the camera and it's like standing right behind her, and then it's like this creepy looking cave dwelling thing.
I've been reading that wrong my whole life.
What were you saying? What were you calling it?
Now that you said it, I was like, it's totally The Descent. Like, they descend into a cave.
Yeah, The Descent.
I'm pretty sure I've been calling it Descendants. this whole time. And I genuinely think I just misread it.
I actually can't believe that. I was
today years old and I realized it's called Descent.
I was today years old. Yeah, it's definitely Descent.
So movies that traumatized you. I guess mine. Oh, actually, I know. I guess mine. I fucking know what mine is. That stupid, Crystal movie with like the puppet things.
Oh, I love that movie too. The Crystal.
They creep me out. Or oh my god, what's the one? The Princess and the Goblin, is it?
Oh, I love that movie too. That was like one of my favorite movies.
I promise you guys, I'm the one who watched the weird stuff as a kid, but this makes it seem like it's totally her.
It really does. It makes it seem like it was me.
Yeah.
The Dark Crystal. The Dark Crystal.
Yeah,
that's what it was called.
Just weird. And I realize now, I hate aliens. Hate them. Like, honestly, if aliens came to this planet, I would just run and hide. But, like, even if they were nice, no, I'd be gone. Like, the idea of them...
Even if they were nice.
It creeps me out so bad. Like, hair tingling.
I'd be intrigued.
No.
I'd be that that gets probed, for sure. 100%. I'd be like, what are you? Because I would be intrigued. I'd want to know, like, what's going on. And then I'd be the dummy who gets probed, because I would be the dummy going up to see the aliens.
I quote you guys, the second I see something falling from the sky, I'm turning.
I'm out.
I'm running as fast and as far as I can. I'm taking my kid. We're going to live under the ground. We will be mole people.
Well, I mean, I would run too, but like if I found out later on that they were friendly, my dumb would get probed, because I'd be like, oh, they're friendly. Oh, hi.
We both know for a fact you'd be the last one to run, because you have no awareness of what's around you. Like, everybody'd be gone, and she'd be like, do you guys see that? No, nobody's around anymore?
You all left already?
I'm just kidding.
Wouldn't even hear the packing going on around me, the screeching tires, the screaming, you know? Like, I'm like, oh, what's that?
She'd miss it, man. Okay, I digress. When we go camping, I don't know how Rebecca has not had, like, her arm cut off, or, like, maybe lost a toe.
Yeah, maybe a foot
like,
burned.
We go and we get trees and we cut them ourselves, and this holds them. Far too close than I'm comfortable for.
Well, because I used to do it with Dad all the time. And I don't know, I guess I was just used to Dad. He'd take the chainsaw, I'd hold the log, and he'd fucking boom, boom, boom. And we had a system, and it worked perfect.
Okay.
And I had to hold it a specific distance, or else the log would move, and then there was... But I knew he wouldn't cut me, so I just did it for years that way. And then when you were like, you're holding it way too close, I'm like, oh, I am? I don't know. That's just the way me and Dad always did it.
But for, like, anybody else? Sure. No problem. Rebecca? No. That's a bad idea. That's a really bad idea.
Well, at least me, okay? At least one person in the world did. Fuck. I'm really hyped. I'm really hyped. We're really screwed now. Fuck, I don't have no one.
You got nothing. The dog, maybe.
The dog.
The dog.
Fuck, he doesn't even trust me. He doesn't. He
doesn't trust nobody though. This dog is so skittish.
Yeah,
he's go to your bed. He's like, we're playing. I'm gonna get you.
I'm gonna get you.
It's not like playing. He's like, I know you're trying to get me, but you.
Yeah,
I'm gonna run.
And he's fast as boy. So he's like, there's just, you can't catch him. You have to get like two people and you have to like corner him.
You do,
to
literally.
like catch him because he is so fast. He just outruns you, and even then, it's very sketchy because he'll sometimes still get past you, and you're like, how?
Yeah. He needs buttons. He's too smart. He's like,
yeah, he's really
once
smart.
he's calmer, I feel like we could do more videos with him. But he's
a savage right now.
a
He's
psycho.
I'm thinking about renaming him.
To savage.
That'd be a good one. Actually, not bad. I was thinking Bruno. Not sure.
Because I'll be running around all the time being like, we don't talk about
I know, that was the thing. I said that to Vicky this morning. She's like, that song is going to be stuck in my head now all day.
And we all know I love Disney. So, like,
yeah.
Let's not bring it into this house more.
I was just thinking Bruno or Brutus.
Brutus, that's cute too.
Brutus.
Yeah.
Little Brutus.
Yeah, no, he's...
But Bruno means brown.
No, see, my Spanish app that I learned Spanish with knows that your dog is named Benjamin.
Benjamin.
Benjamin. When it talks to me, it's like, did you go for a walk with Benjamin?
Benjamin.
So funny.
Benjamin.
You can't change his name now. It's stuck.
I just think when you name dogs when they're younger, like they never, like Havoc was the only, it's funny because like when, like Havoc, you would think like crazy dog. Havoc was the chillest dog ever. If Havoc were here today, I can guarantee he would be sleeping right here or right there on her lap. Yeah. Like there is no doubt about it. He wouldn't be on the floor. He would be on her lap, but he would not move, and he would have just chilled there the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
4 hours. He was the chillest dog. But yeah, his name was Havoc. I'm like, how backwards is that? He created no havoc. He was like,
yeah.
His name should have been Eeyore.
And then you have like, Benjamin.
And then you have Benjamin. Who's a raptor. Oh, I should call him Blue. But he's not blue.
He's not blue.
Oh.
You can call him Brown.
Brown. No. That's why Bruno. Bruno is brown, I guess. In German, Bruno means brown.
In German?
Yeah, Bruno means brown.
I wish I had AI right now.
I was looking at what is the meaning of Bruno, and it was like in German, it means brown.
Oh, okay.
Like light brown or something, and he's like...
Okay, that fits more then.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, Bruno. And then it also means like crazy, and I'm like, well, that fits, because he's a psychopath.
Fits. Okay, he's now Bruno, I guess.
Well, I don't know, I haven't decided on Bruno yet.
No, you can't. He's Benjamin.
He's Benjamin.
Oh, okay, so back to the movies. Sorry.
Yes, sorry. Yes.
Okay, there's that one, The Princess and the Goblin, where she
that one.
goes into the caves.
Uh-huh.
And there's the goblin workers are in there.
Yeah. They like steal her.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah. And she has to follow the thread.
I will never go into a cave. Yeah.
Yes.
That
she has
again.
to follow the thread.
Love
that movie.
I'm
such a good movie.
An adrenaline person. I love adrenaline. Like I would go skydiving easy. I would get cave diving. Hell no. You would not get me in a cave. I'm not even claustrophobic. I'm fine with tight spaces. We used to stuff each other in sleeping bags when we were kids and bounce them on the trampoline.
Yeah, that was lots of fun.
And I never came out. I was always in the sleeping bag.
It was our version of break the egg, whoever fell out of the sleeping bag.
But everybody just got claustrophobic and came out of the sleeping bag.
Couldn't breathe. We were like gasping for air.
I would like sleep in them upside down. It doesn't bother me at all. In a cave? Hell no, because there's goblins. There must be goblins in there.
I don't think that. I'm worried about like the spiders and the real life things. But sure, goblins, okay.
Huh. Be a spider.
You can be a spider. Oh my god.
You cannot convince me there are not goblins in caves. I'm sold. Goblins in caves.
Goblins
and
in
gross, green, slimy goblins. Like, okay, well, have you ever? There's an anime too that's way worse. They rape the girls. It's horrible, and they get power from it. It's gross. Yeah. Anyways.
Oh my god, that's like The Hills Have Eyes.
Yeah, but like a up anime version.
Oh. See, like, so there, yeah, like, I wouldn't go in the desert.
Okay.
Like in the middle of or I guess, okay, that would be my because the hills have eyes. Like, that
Okay,
traumatized me, man.
if there is a desert and no hills, would you still go?
No, I don't think so. I don't know, man. It's the fact that there's, like, I don't know, like miles and miles and miles of nothing. No help, no service.
But you know, those know every hole. They probably made a hole for you to run into.
Yeah.
Like, they probably made it look like a path that's not a path.
Yeah, and you can't hide anywhere, right? Like a forest? Ha ha ha.
Yeah.
You creepy in the forest? Don't worry, I'll outsmart you because I grew up in the forest. I'm allowed.
Okay, you know what that reminds me of though? Oh, sorry.
The turn, the
wrong turn. Yes.
Wrong turn. Yes.
Yeah, and those are smart.
Yes, but I feel like I could outlast them in the forest because there's trees. You know, you could climb. There's a million things, right, where you could hide.
Yeah, you have.
Whereas in a desert, they're like, there you are. Like you can see for miles and miles. There's no water. There's at least in the forest I have a little bit. You know what I mean? I can find a stream with a creek. There's water. You know what I mean? Like there's other survival-ish instincts in Wrong Turn versus the Hills of Ice. You're dead.
Yeah, there's no.
Like, they're just like, there you are!
Maybe Rebecca's dead. Actually, if you look it up on, like, those stupid meme thingies, that's what we're relying on here. This is our credibility. Memes. And Rebecca's the serial killer, because she's a Scorpio.
I am always a serial killer. Always. So if you think about it, listen to me, because I am thinking like a killer!
It doesn't matter that she doesn't have awareness. She's the killer.
I'm the killer.
It's fine. If you guys go to a murder mystery with her, it's her.
It's me. I did it.
Even the person organizing the event will just, like, gravitate to her. They'll be like, this is the killer.
This is the killer. This is the one right here. We have her. And I'm going to be like, yeah, that's me. I'm gonna kill all these. She's the only survivor. Usually.
I'm the survivor. Yeah.
So,
because I'm an Aries and we're just fucked.
See, but now that I know this, I'm always gonna be consistently going after you because I'm like, you need to die. You cannot survive. You can't win. You cannot be Sydney.
No, I'm the survivor.
For scream anymore. Okay, that's survived like 7 movies.
I don't think I want to be Sydney. Scream. Like, talk about being traumatized.
Right? Yeah. That poor girl.
She can't do nothing. She lives in a white room for sure.
She's just like
her bedroom is padded.
Just like it's a poor thing. I feel bad for her.
Maybe this is why I like all the white colors in the padding.
Because you should be there? Is that what you're saying?
My inner peace calling.
That's your inner survivor calling. Go to a white room. You'll be safe.
Go to a safe place.
You'll be fine.
Oh my god. Okay, was it just it for you?
Well, that was like, it would be The Hills Have Eyes, but not, I guess that wasn't from when I was a kid. That was, it came out quite a few years ago, so it wouldn't be a kid, but I would have been a teenager for sure.
Yeah, we were teenagers. I remember watching it at Tyler's house party.
Tyler's house party?
Yeah.
So, 17, 16, so we would have been 16, 17 at those?
Yeah. We will tell you guys more about that.
Oh.
In a better episode. We have lots of stories.
I don't think I want to tell those stories.
We're telling those stories.
Oh, no.
There's so many fun we're telling those stories.
No, let's not. Let's save it for another episode. We'll save it for another episode called Party Days.
That's okay, that's all right.
Yeah, sorry, cut off. Guess you have to come back.
There's some good stories in that one.
By the way, it's like, what is it? Project X?
Oh, yeah.
It's like Project X.
But it gets better
smaller.
because it's funny.
Yeah, but it wasn't as big, but it's like Project X Party. So just wait for the Party Days episode.
Yeah, everybody watch your children. My child doesn't get to do anything because I was a bad child.
I don't have children because I was a bad child. I'm not having kids because I hate raising one of me.
That's all she gets. No. And all her life lessons are from me.
No, I ain't having no kids. I know how up I was.
Man.
Anyways.
Sometimes you just gotta like run up behind your kids with a knife and be like, what would you do?
What would you do?
I have experience.
I feel like I'm gonna do that to teach her the butter knife. Not a sharp one, it'll be a butter knife, but I'm gonna be like,
my child.
It'll be a butter knife. I promise.
Yeah, I kind of like
give
her
wallet.
I don't want to make another one.
You don't want to make another one? Here you go. Okay. All right. I'll make sure it's a butter knife.
Yeah. I did good with that one.
Yeah.
We'll leave it at that.
I get a little stabby if I have a sharp one. The killer might come out at me.
Yeah. You don't know what triggers it yet. Like, what if it just activates in your blood from there on?
And I just get, okay, so butter knife it is. All right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, what was the other movie? Okay, The Dark Crystal. They're like these stupid puppet things. And then, was it The Dark Crystal or The Black Cauldron? It was the Dark Crystal.
No, it was The Dark Crystal, Black Cauldron you liked.
Did I?
Yes.
I did, because I recently watched a little bit of it. And I didn't want to finish watching it. So because it was not that good, actually. But
it was not that good. She used to watch it all the time when she was a kid.
Probably as a child, I liked it more. Okay, there's a magical pig in it. That's probably what I loved, because I loved pigs as a kid. I don't know what my problem was. I loved pigs. It's funny, because I don't eat pork either.
Yeah.
Not for that reason. It just makes me sick.
I do. Piggy.
There's like the main character of that is like some kid who just like, he's just doesn't listen to and he just like wants to beat everybody, and I'm like, that was me as a child.
Mm-hmm.
Like I just wanted to win at everything, and nobody could tell me different.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, yeah. I'm still like that. I have not changed.
Zero change. Zero change when it comes to that.
Nobody can tell me different. I'm gonna do what the hell I said I'm gonna do. And that's it.
Zero.
Just get behind me or get the out of the way.
It's happening whether you like it or not. So. Yeah.
One or the other.
You just get on board. You just enjoy that.
Okay, speaking of animals,
The Dark Crystal, for sure, 110%. Yeah. Oh, and it had those weird things, those mechanical, like
oh, I don't remember that. See, I probably blocked that out. Honestly,
they were like mechanical, big ass, like cockroach-looking things that they rode in.
No, that sounds horrible. I buried that for sure. That's down there, like a hypnotist. Ew.
It was so good.
Oh my god.
It's such a good movie.
I bet you if I went to like a hypnotherapist, they would dig up some real
Yeah. I want to go to like a past life therapist or whatever.
See, the reason I'm not in a white room is because I buried that
real deep.
Real deep. Just stuff it down there. Just back up. Stuff it back. Stuff it harder.
No, I want to go to a past life therapist though.
Oh, that'd be fun.
I want to figure that out because I want to figure out the bullet in my head.
Oh,
because I read birthmarks where they are placed on your body determines how you died in your past life.
Right.
Yours, I think it was like back and or something like that, or animal attack.
I don't know, but I was definitely bit by an animal.
And it's funny because I didn't know I had a birthmark. Like, out of my whole family, I was like the only one who did not have a birthmark in out of all of my siblings, all five of us.
She's always been the mailman's kid.
Like, I was the only one who didn't have a birthmark. And then, funny enough,
all of us look the same, except for her.
No, because I got, it's weird. I got like a mixture of mom and dad. Like, I look like mom. Like, I have mom's mouth and smile.
No.
But I got dad's nose.
She thinks she does, but she doesn't.
I definitely, oh my god, if you put me and my mom next to each other, we look like twins. Yes, we do. We do. We do. But I shaved my head. It was like one of those haircuts a few years ago where I decided to shave the side of my head and a birthmark popped up on the side of my head. And I was like, oh, so then I was reading about it and they said I got shot in the head and I was like, oh, bet you I was a mob boss. Pew, pew, pew.
I can see it happening. Okay, you guys! On that note,
what?
I started dancing again. I was dancing before, but I started like actually dancing again. And I have a dance partner, and we're like doing competitive dancing. This guy, like as I learn more about him, I'm like, you are crazy. Like not in a bad way at all.
Not in a bad way.
He's just lived like the craziest life. So okay, so he served in the military, and he like went on a tour. So he's been in wars and like that, and like he was.
But
like,
was he Canadian military? Because like, did we really ever fight?
So he went there on a peacekeeping mission.
Oh yeah,
this makes more sense, right?
And
so
I was like,
as we dance, we get to know each other and stuff. And he's telling me about one of his peacekeeping, or one of his tours, because he ran the platoon. He was like the commander. Is that right?
Captain? I don't know.
Yeah, one
General?
of those. Yeah, one of those. He ran like 40 people.
He ran like 40 people. I don't know.
And he's telling me about it. And he's like, I brought most of them home. I'm like, like obviously people die in war, but I'm like, your people died. Like,
oh my god. That's so sad.
He's telling me, and he's like, most of them came home, like most of their body. I was like, oh god. Like,
what do you mean?
And he's just this awesome guy that I dance with. And then he's telling me more about.
But wait, I'm confused. When has Canada ever been in war?
It was Yugoslavia. He was in Yugoslavia.
When has Canada ever been in war?
I told you already, we were peacekeeping for the Serbians, and the Serbians didn't make it. Because we sucked at peacekeeping.
So then why aren't we shooting some and getting involved?
Because we're peaceful people.
We are not peaceful people. Hello, Canadian. Left field of peaceful. Peaceful here, me way over there.
You belong in the States. Just shimmy on down.
No, I think violence does get the answers you need.
Yeah. I think depending on what province you're from, you're going to come from a different approach. Like Alberta, definitely shooting. Manitoba, shooting.
Yeah.
Saskatchewan, no. Vancouver, they're probably going to give you some apples.
No, they might give you something to woohoo! And then they're going to make friends with the Albertans and be like, got the up, shoot them. And we're going to be like, suckers! Pew-pew-pew!
Ontario, I don't even know. Probably try and get liberal about it.
And half of but then the half that don't want to come to Alberta to be the pew-pew!
It's true! There's so many Ontarians in Alberta. Is it Ontarians? Ontarians.
I don't know, because we call ourselves Albertans. So who the
I'm going to go with Ontarians. And if I made a new word, stick.
If we said it incorrectly, we don't apologize.
No,
I'm just kidding.
I made a new word. There's no saying it incorrectly. I just invented a new word. Okay, I was saying something. Oh, this story. Okay, so then we're talking about, like, he's like, oh, I don't even know your background. I was like, oh, we're Ukrainian and Russian and Canadian, and there's actually a whole bunch of
We're English, we're Slovakian, we're German, we're everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I told him
Swedish.
I was going to learn Ukrainian because we didn't get to really taught anything about Ukraine because our grandpa was a bit of a douche. So from what I understand, I thought he was so nice, but I was very young.
We were very young when he passed.
Yeah, very, very young. So we didn't get taught anything about Ukraine, really. So I want to learn Ukrainian. Anyways, I'm telling him about my heritage, and he's like, oh, I'm Irish. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. He's like, full Irish. Like, we never strayed. I was like, oh, that's, like, super interesting. Like, that never happens, other than, like, my daughter's father's Jamaican, and, like, we broke the line there, because everybody else from that is, like, Jamaican. Like, there's no mixing the bloodlines there. But he's like, I was like, okay, well, where are you from? Like, he's from New Brunswick, and he's like, was it New Brunswick? Yeah. Okay, so they had, like, a mob, like a drug mob, like literally. No, it must have been in wherever he's from. Anyways,
in Ireland.
Yeah, his sister
that
was
makes
like
more sense,
this big drug lord, and he's like, it was actually really cool. Like until people started dying. I'm like,
what?
Like this is why he went to war. And then he just sits in front of you as like the cheeriest, happiest, most normal guy ever. I'm like, you just impress me, honestly. Like, how you don't have to curl up in a ball every second and, like, stuff down your traumas is wild.
See, I would thrive in a place like that.
I don't think you might.
See, because my traumas are, like, traumas that wouldn't normally affect another human, but, like, things that are dark, I thrive in. You know what I mean? Like, I thrive when it comes to, like, darkness and sketchy things. Like, for instance, my friends on, like, they're like, oh, let's go to a bar. I'm like, hey, the TNC used to be open. And they're like, oh my god, we're going to the you go to the TNC. I'm like, why not? They're like, aren't you afraid of getting, like, shot or, like, stabbed or, I don't know, like, shot up by some crack whore? I'm like, no, it's a great place. They're like, you're gonna get drugged. Like, it's a good time. It's so much fun. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I thrive in, like, the weirdest scenarios. That's where I thrive. Where most people are like, hey, let's go to, like, a nice place. I'm like, give me the grungiest place you can put me in and set me in the center, and I will make it a party. I'm so happy being here. I don't know. I don't like, yeah. So that's why I think, like, most people would thrive off of that. But, like, me, when it comes to darkness, like, that's where I thrive. Well, when it comes to, like, traumatic darkness things, I thrive in that.
There's a piece of that, too, with just, like, living and being raised in the hood. Because, like, when you're raised in the hood, and this is my own theory, there's, like, this, like, the saying, like, snitches get stitches. Like, you're a community, and, like, you don't talk about each other. You don't rat on each other. If you have an issue with somebody, you bring it to their face, and you deal with it, but, like, you don't do all this,
kids, yeah.
all this behind your back and whatever. Like, so, when you're in those communities, you feel comfortable with people around you like that. And then, like, for me, for example, when I, like, go into the business world, or I see somebody who's, like, very shady or something like that, or can't say something to my face, like, because I'm very direct. If I have a problem, you're gonna know I have a problem. But, like, when you get into these communities and they're like, oh, I didn't say that, it's not a big deal. I'm like, it is. Like, if you had a problem, you should have told me. And I get that I'm confrontational, it's probably a little intimidating, but that's your problem. Not mine. And then there's like this, so I think we just thrive better in these spaces where people are more willing to like be straight up with you and tell you how you are, rather than these like fancier businessy places that you're talking about where like people are just so
whispers
fake.
behind your back.
Exactly.
And the fakeness.
Like
I
they'd
don't
say
deal
like
with
something
it.
to your face, and then behind your back they're like probably cutting your dress open or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can't
no,
do that.
that's just too fancy for me. I don't belong in a place like that.
I just don't want to
because I'm just it's not that I'm ghetto by any sense. Like I hold a good job, we have a good home, like you know what I mean. I buy nice things and stuff like that. Like don't get me wrong in that sense that people would use the terminology of ghetto as you live in a poor neighborhood, and you know what I mean, and stuff like
but
that.
But not ghetto. I just mean like why we're comfortable in different spaces.
No, but I feel more comfortable in a place like that. I feel
That's
like I
what
can
I'm
get
saying.
along with those people over the rich, fancy people who are like grew up on like daddy and mommy's money. I'm like, back the up, okay?
Yeah.
You have no idea what it's like to work for a damn dime.
Legit,
Like,
yeah.
I get mad about it because like you and your silver spoon need to walk the away because like you have no idea what it's like to have to take the bus to get to work at 14. You don't know what it's like to have to do these things. And so I just feel like when I come in a space like the ghetto, those people understand me because they did have to work at 14 years old to take care of their families and stuff.
Yeah.
So they get where I've been in my life of working at 14 years old. So they know. So I'm like, I can, get along with you. Whereas I go to like the rich, they're like, oh yeah, we went to Mexico every summer for spring break. I'm like, eat it. Yeah, they're smoking, I guess. I don't know. Like, I'm thinking of like the old like 1920s Titanic.
But they have like the little thing. They don't even.
They don't even.
They
were too good to hold it in Titanic. They just used the stick. Yeah, and the pipes. but like, I just feel like they're too like like I can't. I'm like get out of my face. Like I am Leonardo DiCaprio in Titanic.
Yeah.
Except I'm not nice to Rose. That get off the board in the water. Move the over. I am surviving. Your is not. I am Jack and I'm kicking her the off the
but I don't know. I just think that it's more of a community. Somebody at work had said the other day, they're like, I feel like it's like a community. Like if somebody sees something wrong in the community, they're going to say something. Like if somebody's chasing after a kid in the hood, you better believe people are coming out their doors and they're chasing.
I did actually. That happened. Some kid was trying to jump this one kid from behind walking across the street, and I started screaming at him. And I'm like, if you want to fight, feel free. Come on over.
I think we talked about this.
And he was like, you. And I was like,
you better run.
I was like, come on, let's go. You want to throw hands at the back of the kid's head when he's walking away from you? I will throw hands face to face. Let's go. And he got all scared and walked away. And that poor kid went home, and I hope he never got jumped again. I don't know if he did, but...
We probably shouldn't fight kids.
Oh, I was going to fight that kid. I was going to... He was punching the kid, and, like, the worst part was the kid was walking away, and he was trying to punch him in the back of the head. That's what me off. Yeah. You're not even ballsy enough to punch the... Like, to...
See?
You
like,
want to act...
direct attitude.
Like, you want to act like you're big and bossy and like that. Turn that kid around and get in his face and drop him. If you don't want to act ballsy and hit somebody from the back of the head, you're going to deal with a real woman right here, and I'm going to whoop that and I'm not even going to hit you. The worst part is I'm going to drag you back home to your mama, and then I'm going to whoop your mama and whoop your again, and then I'm going to whoop your mama's and then she going to be off that somebody came and whoop her, and then she going to whoop your and then guess what? All that will happen because you didn't know how to fight like a mouse.
Like a mouse. Lessons learned.
Get the out.
Oh my god, that is funny.
That is good. Yeah, new topic.
Yeah. New topic. New topic.
Get a little heated over here. a little angry.
So yeah, actually, I feel like we should wrap this up because everything else is going to be like a full-on discussion.
So. Ooh, yeah. I can't wait for our party. What was it? Party.
You already forgot. Terrible business partner.
I
don't remember.
See? No, I was like,
I'm the one with a good memory.
Party nights episode, come back. I don't remember what it was called. I don't know. Shoot me, whatever.
It's okay. I promise we'll have this figured out before Party Nights comes out.
Is it Party Nights?
Alright, thanks for joining joining us again. And
Thanks
we hope
for
you
joining
enjoyed our
us.
rants. I don't
Yes.
even think we got to our topics, but that's fine.
Another day.
That's what you're here
Another
for.
day.
The ramble.
The weird. All right. Adios.
Later, nerds.